So speaking of opportunity, people have been jumping into these DAOs, right, Miguel? We have talked about it. You have Olympus Dao, you have Wonderland. We actually are in Wonderland right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we have
which
Olympus Dao, we have Wonderland, we have Snowbank, we have, I believe, one called Spartacus on the Phantom
yep,
Network.
yep,
I think there's another one. There's this one, SnowDog DAO, which is a SHIB competitor,
yeah.
and there's quite a few other ones. There's a lot of them out there.
There's a lot of them, and ultimately, the thing that we're going to get into with this, and we'll dive into a little further, is the APYs on these are very enticing. And they're supposed to be, okay? It doesn't mean that they're all going to be a rug pull. It doesn't mean that you're going to get screwed over on it. But what it does mean is that people that are looking to take advantage of you will utilize the fact that there are a lot of these out there right now. So let's kick it off with this. SHIB competitor SnowDog Dao allegedly falls victim to largest rug pull in Avalanche history. Look at this dog. This dog's really sad about this rug pull. You can just tell in his eyes, right? SnowDog Dao. This dog's like, man, we lost it all. So SnowDog Dao, a pioneering mimetic dog coin protocol on Avalanche, today sees its SDog token losing 90% of its value. Here's what happened. Malefactors made $10 million by front-running SnowDog DAO. According to multiple tweets shared by the enthusiast of SnowDog DAO and its Avalanche-based token SDog, its value was ruined today. SnowDog rug pulled. Here's how. 1, they promised a 40 million buyback happening on its own DEX, SnowSwap, and migrated all liquidity from Joe, which is Trader Joe. 2, SnowSwap contract requires a challenge key to trade, which only insiders knew it beforehand. And number 3, insiders backran the buyback and made $10 million, right? As explained by anonymous developer, how do you say Artoria Master? Before the promised buyback of SDog tokens happened, due to the migration from Trader Joe DEX to the native platform, someone who knew the quote challenge key, a part of the SnowDog DAO contract, backran the buyback and started selling tokens. With this operation, hypothetical insider made almost $10 million as SDog tokens were immediately converted into other cryptocurrencies. Miguel, talk to me about why or how something like this happens. It does happen, and it is something that we talk about a lot as hey, be careful. Why did this happen? Why do things like this happen? What happened here?
So the reason why things like this happen is because the crypto markets are so new and there's so many new investors that just see the opportunity of getting rich overnight, right? 1,000,000% APY, just hold for 6 months and you're gonna be rich, right? Shiba lovers and Dogecoin lovers holding because they're gonna make it to $1 and get rich overnight. So it's so much there's so much temptation to throw your money in there and get rich overnight because a few people have done it. So this is my dog, everybody. So she's not very happy about the
She's
snow
not a
dog.
she's not a snow dog.
No, she's not. She's very upset that she wasn't in on that rug pull. Um, so it happens because of greed. People get greedy. They want to get rich overnight, and they throw their money into something that's extremely risky. They don't know half of the way these things work in the first place, and they just see a large APY and they get convinced. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that new crypto investors make is the fact that they're just greedy and they take too much risk onto their portfolio. Another thing I want to say about this is not this one in particular was talked about in TikTok often, not that I saw, but a lot of TikTok content creators show up with a lot of these DAOs. They make a video and say, it's probably a scam, but I'm going to throw a few bucks at it. It's probably a scam, but I'm going to throw a
Yeah.
few bucks at it, right? Incentivizing newer investors that are watching to throw some money at these scams. If it's a scam, if you see if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So if you think that this is a scam in the first place, don't get involved.
Yeah.
Don't just get involved for the greed of maybe 3 or 4 or 5 Xing your money. People in the crypto markets are extremely, extremely greedy and want to make money off absolutely anything, even if it's the biggest scam with the, they literally created, I think they created a DAO that was called like Rug DAO.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's like, come on, who's, and there's people putting money into it
Yes.
because of greed. People
Yep.
need to check their greed.
Yeah, 100%. And actually, speaking of greed, check this out. So it goes a little bit further, and it says that SDog was aggressive. Man, I cannot read today. So let's start this over. It should be noticed that SDog was aggressively shilled by mainstream crypto promoters prior to the quote accident. Right. It says a huge SHIB holder, Mars Brothers, just bought 300 billion SDog. This was a tweet, by the way. He previously bought 400 billion SHIB in April, and now it's worth $20 million. His new portfolio seems to be based on holding SDog. Miguel, this is exactly what you're talking about. People get into this and they start to push. And the whole idea behind it is not, hey, check out the tokenomics. It's not this. It's not, look what this project is doing. Here's how it works. Here's the tokenomics. Here's how it's going to change the landscape of whatever, the industry that it's in. None of that. It is simply this. Hey, you can get rich right now. And literally that is how people have been getting scammed for hundreds of years. It is the promise of a different, better financial life right now. It's like what was it that they used to do with the emails, Miguel? It was a Nigerian thing mainly, where it was like a Nigerian prince basically like emailing someone. I don't remember exactly how the scam went, but it's the same idea. It was like, hey, help us out here, and because of who I am and what I can do for you, we can change your life right now. And people would do it. And so I feel for people that get pulled, but sometimes you just have to realize, like, hey, if you don't recognize when you're getting into, like when we got in, for example, when we got into Wonderland, the reason that I put such a small amount into it, I wasn't thinking that it was a rug pull. There was enough people in it and enough going on with it that it seemed like it was a legitimate project. But I wanted to see, can I get money in? Can I get money out? Does it do what it says it's doing? How's the liquidity? Like I was testing it wasn't me saying, this might be a rug pull, but I'm going to put some money in anyway. It was, hey, let's make sure this is actually operating as it should.
Yeah, and it's just for educational purposes, right? We run the Debate Crypto Academy. People want to learn about how these DAOs work. So the best way to get experience is by hands-on experience and learning about it. So we put in a little bit of money to figure out how everything worked, and to then be able to explain to people, hey, if you really want to get into this extremely risky project, this is the way it works. But with the education of it's extremely, extremely risky. Not like some of these TikTok content creators just saying, hey, look at this, all this APY, passive income, right? Get passive income, get rich off passive income, and go retire on a beach somewhere.
Yeah. No doubt. So yeah, guys, just listen. Here's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is the majority of you are not going to just get rich overnight on tossing $100 or $1,000 into a project. It's just not real life. Okay. If life were that easy all the time, we would have people would have a lot different outlook on a daily basis, right? This is going to be my day, right? No, it's just not real life. And that's the truth in the crypto space.